Hey guys, Flag Games is here, and let's continue from where we left. First of all, quick fix. I noticed this, you might get your yellow key hidden. It's because we set the canvas UI, the sorting layer to UI, which is above the default. But there are some sprites that we want to display in front of the UI, like the key yellow. So I set the sorting layer to UI and the order 1, so it will show above the puzzle. So now we are almost done, and the only things that remain are this scale puzzle here, that you need to balance the scale, and this chest here that you can't see because I have my inventory very high. I better lower this somewhere here, and yeah, it's here. Maybe make it even a bit smaller, like this, and you will see it here. It's the puzzle. It's a chest that contains an hidden item inside. So the way we're going to do this is by creating a UI image and call it chest. Chopping the chest sprite, make it quite bigger, maybe like this, I think. Yeah, it's okay. And you see now that there is this horse, and to solve this puzzle you need to observe where the horse can move, and that is the B1 and C2, and that is the password to open this little door and get the item. Okay, so within the chess game object we are going to create a UI input field, and this is where the player will write the password. And I have this sprite here, a screen sprite, and it kind displays a screen of the screen of this panel. And so when you click on this input field will show up, and the player will enter the code that thing is right. So the placeholder here is what the player will see when he opens the panel screen, and it will be enter password. And here the text is what the player will write. So if I press play now, and I go here and write something, you see that this information is written in the text component. So in order to make this a little bit better looking, anyway, you can make your own adjustments. Just make sure you are in the scene mode, not in game mode. Write something here in the text, and then start playing with this, with the font size. You know, the bigger the font size is, you need to enlarge these limits, the better the resolution you get. And I also did some better not this. I also had some shadow component, so it gets some shadow, you see. And what I get is this. Wait. What is this? maybe bring it just here. Okay, cool. So now that I have this, I need a, let's put an empty game object and call it screen activator. So when the player clicks here, we want this input field to appear, right? Which we will call, let's call it password. Let's call it screen panel. Okay, so when we click here, we want this to appear. So it will be, we need this component that we have UI displayer. And what that does is, if you remember, when we click in its box collider, inside the box collider, this game object, it activates the display object. Where is the box collider? Oh, it's very small, I think, because it's scaling with a UI scaling system, which is different from the normal objects. If you remember, we did some scaling also with the yellow key. So make it just that big so it can fit here. Something like this. Okay, and one last thing, we need the door position. And this will be just a single item that goes here. And so this is what the door is, in order to activate the hidden item here. Okay, so when the player completes the puzzle, this says we'll change the sprite to this, and you see that the door will open and we get the item hidden there. So it's time to start scripting, and we will create a C script called chess. Now that we have this script, we need, first of all, a game object, the input field. Let's just call it password screen panel. Okay, so we need access to that, and in the start method oh, I know why it does that. It's because I need to go here. There are some defaults that I don't want, and this default, okay, I don't want the private, I just want, let's start this game object set active false. We don't want to see it when we start the game. Okay, so next thing we need to do is void verify password. So we need to see if the player input is correct. So we're going to write public string password. This will be the password that we want, the correct password that we give in the panel. Okay, so whenever the player gives the input, Get key down, I think is return, no. So we're going to write a public string correct password, and this will be a correct password that we give to the system. So whenever the player gives the input, which is get key code return, and that is the enter button, we need to see if screen panel game object, and we need to find its child called text. That means we'll find this game object that contains the player input, and when we find this, we want its text component, so we're going to use Unity engine UI, the component text, and we want its text, and this will be a private string entered password or input password. So input password equals this, and now check that if the input password is equal to the correct password. I'm going to do something here. In order to do something here, we need a private bool is correct password equals false. So if the password that the player gives is correct, is matching with the correct password, we set this flag to true, not transform but true, and we enter out of this function. So if is correct password equals true, then just return. We don't need to do this again. Okay, and we also debug log this to see if it works. Password correct. Start the machine. Okay, now in order to check this out, we will go get out of the way. We will go to we'll go to which wall was this? I think 2. Was it 2? No, 3? No, 4. Okay. In wall 4 we need a zoom in object, drop it here, take it from here. It's box collider. Where is its box collider? Right. Here it's a box collider. Like almost half the size. Drop it here in the puzzle. And under that we just need a create empty puzzle display game object. If you guessed it, will give the component of the UI displayer, and the display will be the not puzzle, it's chess displayer. The display object will be the chess, and of course it requires box collider. Take it from here, something like the see, not that small, and make sure that okay the zoom in object overlaps the chess displayer. So we'll just zoom in and then activate the chess panel. We want to zoom in because there is a hidden item underneath this table here. If you see, there is a kind of the edges of a hole here. So if you press here, you'll find also an item. That's a very, very hidden item. Okay, and then we give the chess component in the puzzle. The screen puzzle, the screen panel is screen panel, and the correct password is B1 C2 or B1 C2. And press enter, and we did not get the message that the password is correct, and let's see why. Well, forgive me for this common mistake that I made, and that is I forget to put the functions in the update method. And that's why they are not yet called. Hit play and activate this, and it will be 1 and C2. And yeah, we get the password correct. So one more thing we need to do is, of course, whenever we give an input, we also want to set it again to the empty string. So if a player gives a wrong input, the input will disappear and the player will have to write something new again. And if the password is correct, we also want to disable. We actually will destroy the screen panel because we won't need it anymore. If the password is correct, the player won't have to open the screen panel again. So destroy it. Destroy the screen panel, not the screen. We don't want to destroy the screen, but the screen panel. So okay. But since we destroyed the screen panel, we will get an error where we try to click in the screen activator because this item will be destroyed. So let's just destroy this item too. Game object find, and it will be screen activator. Screen activator. Destroy it. You get destroyed too, my friend. Bye bye. Okay, so we did all that, and what else we need to do is take this sprite of this instance of our game object that contains this component called chess, we get the image component and sprite, and will be equal to resources.load of something. But first we need to drop it here, and it's the sprite open, but now I think I don't like this name. It says open, it will be, it says solved better. So it will be here, resources, load the sprite, right? We have the sprite, and the path is sprites, says solved. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's save my scene. I like to save my scene so nothing wrong happens. Go here and let me enter the password, and yeah, door open, but nothing's hidden inside so far. The thing we want to hide is let me find it first. Okay, so the sprite I'm looking for was already here in my inventory items, and it's this color paper that I need to tag it as interactable and accelerated D and pick up item, and the display sprite will be the color paper, this one, because is it called the same? Color paper, yeah, because this wrapped paper, when we open it, will display the color paper. So maybe, yeah, this will be the color paper in the inventory, what we will see, and when we click it, the displayer will show us this paper being unwrapped, and it is displayable. And we also want to set this UI, set layer to UI and layer to 2, put this here, and I went ahead and did just a little coding. It will be public game object of date item, so in the start we set set to false, and when we solve the puzzle we activate it. So that's what we get. You see, I put the color paper in the obtain item, and we go here and write the correct answer, and we get this, please. Yeah. Okay, and the last thing, we just started scripting already, is to hide the display of the puzzle, of the chess. Actually, we don't want to display it always. So if player clicks the mouse and the Unity engine node event systems event system current is pointer over game object, what is this? It's a function, okay. This just game object set active to false. We also want to do this when we also want to do this when the display image the actually display, what's it, when the state of our display image is set to normal, we also want to hide the chess, I think, or maybe not. Yeah, I think I'll do it. You might not want to do this. What I want to do is, when we, let me just do it and you see. The display image, what? Okay. Display equals scheme object find display image, right? Yeah. Okay, so if this the current state is equals to display image state normal, just do this. So what I do here is I go here, and when I click outside, oh wait, of course I did call it the update. Please remind me if you're there, somehow remind me to put the functions right in the update method, or else they will never get caught. Okay, boop boop. So go here and click outside of the chess and we hide it, and then click this, and we also want to hide it because I don't know, maybe you don't need to hide it, but I just hide it. That is my way of doing it. You may not want to do it, so just ignore this one. And the last thing, the last thing is this. Was it event systems? I think inherit from the I pointer click handler. I think it's this interface that I need. So on click, was it the screen panel set active to false? You need to do this because you need to be able to get rid of this panel, get it out of your way, like this. When you open it, just click here and set it away in order to observe this tricky puzzle. That is, this horse goes here to B1, it also goes here to C2. That's how we solve this. Okay, great. Now we have this 2, and the only thing that remains is this scale puzzle here, that you need to balance it with these blocks, and we'll finish with all the mechanics, and then we just set the room in order to be able to play it and escape it. So thanks you guys for watching this video, and we'll be back soon with, actually we need 2 more videos to complete this, and then maybe some bonus videos about animation and sound, when you open things. Maybe put some candles here on the table that will burn fire and animate in real time. Also maybe the chest here animates with fire. So this will be bonus videos in the end. Great, so that's for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.